Welcome back, Sabrina. We're excited to have you here today.
Thank you.
You've had a pretty amazing couple of weeks.
Yes.
I just had an opportunity to visit with you just briefly about the changes that have happened in such a short amount of time. How many weeks?
Around
4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a month and 2 days.
Yes.
And how much weight did you lose?
How much did I lose total? 14, 15? How
Mhm.
much? What do you got?
Yeah, I have 14.
14.
14 and a half.
Yay.
Yeah, and we just did the body composition, and it was, we were able to see how much body fat, how much water, and it was pretty amazing.
Yes, very.
In that short amount of time, losing 10, was it around 10 and a half pounds body fat?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. That tells me that you were really focused.
Yes.
And so tell me what it was that allowed you to get focused.
I think doing the shakes made it easy, and you can have all the vegetables you want, and give it first 10 days. After the 10 days, then adding in the protein. It was just very easy to do.
So you had
it was a lot of food. It was good.
And you had a plan that
Yes.
you were able to follow.
Yes. Yes.
And so with that plan, did you do it perfectly?
Pretty close.
Did you? Some of our clients will say that they did pretty good, and some will say, well.
One weekend I was out of town,
Mm-hmm.
and there was no way I could do the shakes, but I just ate healthy.
Yeah, and that's what I like to hear,
Yes.
is that you were able to still do life.
Yes. Yes.
Sometimes people will say, I'm not going to make these changes because I can't carve out this amount of time, but I think it's important for people to realize that we can develop a plan, but that doesn't mean that we can't modify the plan in the middle of it and be okay.
Right.
Because there is no such thing as perfection, is there?
No,
Apart from
there's
walking
not.
in the grace of God and
Amen.
His goodness.
That's right.
So tell me what other changes happened for you physically as you went through this 21 days besides the weight loss.
Physically, my endurance, I've been walking a lot more, and I can tell just stooping down to pick up stuff, squatting down, I can get back up without grabbing, the whole
So
of something. So
strength?
yes, definitely, yes, my strength and my mood, my mind, much better. I feel so much better.
Yeah, and when we look at your grand total of things that you checked off, you only had 3.
Right.
Do you remember what you had the last time?
Oh boy.
Let's look and see here. So we're talking about your health profile. Well, the way that you kind of marked it was a little different, but in your categories, where you had under skin, you had things going on there,
Yes.
where you don't have anything now.
Right.
And then with the weight, just getting that control of eating.
Yes.
So the
Yes.
desire to eat after you develop the plan and you stay focused on the proper ratios of your proteins, carbohydrates, and fats.
Right.
What happened to the craving?
Gone. Gone. I don't think about food. Just
Yeah.
it's completely gone.
And it's pretty amazing that when we can find that balance with our proteins, carbs, and fats, and we get nutritional input and we become balanced nutritionally, we aren't going to be craving those foods that are going to be the foods that are stimulants that give us our highs, but they're nutritionally empty, so we're going to want to keep eating them.
Right.
So you were able to eliminate those kinds of foods.
Yeah.
How was it at the very beginning when you stopped eating those kinds of foods?
I just really made up in my mind, got on the plan, and just did it.
Yeah.
So.
And that's, I think, key, is that when people just get it in their mind,
Right.
they have made a decision that I'm going to implement this plan.
Right.
Because we know the definition of insanity is trying to do the same thing and get a different result. So I think before you even made the appointment,
Right.
You and I had talked a little bit, and tell me a little bit about what made you decide to make the appointment and come in and begin this journey.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to get healthy. I just felt bad. I felt mentally and physically bad, and I was just you're just great, and I just knew that it was going to be a good thing, but I just wanted to feel better.
Tell me how your husband and children have responded to this change that you've brought in.
Good. But my daughter's like, you're happier now. And my husband, he was like, you know, your attitude's different. I like your attitude.
Yeah.
Got a better attitude.
So people have said before that we can't change other people, but in reality we can, because when we change, we change the whole dynamics of the house. And I believe that we as mothers and wives are the heart of the home. And so when we can change that heartbeat of the home, we really can change the lives of everybody in our home. And so I just thank you so much for this opportunity to have you in my life and to work with you. It's truly a privilege. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.